We are learning new details about the crocodile hunter in his final moments. Steve Irwin was killed by a stingray more than 7 years ago off the northeastern coast of Australia. Now, as Daniel Sutton of our partner, Network 10, reports, the only witness is sharing his story for the first time.
He was known around the world as the crocodile hunter, but it was the powerful barb of a stingray that killed Steve Irwin back in 2006 during a dive with cameraman Justin Lyons.
I had the camera on, I thought this is going to be a great shot, it's going to be in the doco for sure, fantastic. And all of a sudden it propped on its front and started stabbing wildly with its tail.
Irwin had made a career out of close encounters with dangerous animals.
Have a go at this whopper!
When he died, he was filming a documentary called Ocean's Deadliest.
It wasn't until I panned the camera back that Steve was standing in a huge pool of blood.
They got back in the boat, and that's when the cameraman saw the 2-inch wide gash over his friend's heart.
They've got a venom on their barb, and so I'm sure it was excruciatingly painful. He had an extraordinary threshold for pain, so I knew that when he was in pain that it must have been painful.
Irwin was having trouble breathing. Lyons says even if they'd made it to hospital immediately, he believes it would have been too late.
We're saying to him things like, think of your kid Steve, hang on, hang on, hang on. And he just sort of calmly looked up at me and said, I'm dying. And that was the last thing he said.
Irwin grew up on his parents' wildlife park and spent his life surrounded by animals.
And welcome to Australia Zoo. Mate, every single thing you see here today, myself and my mum and dad built from the ground up.
Since his death, his wife and children have carried on his conservation work. Daniel Sutton, Network 10, for CBS This Morning in Sydney, Australia.
Incredible. The point you both made was, why are we just learning this now? Why hadn't he spoken out before?
I remember when that happened, guys, and I keep thinking how painful this must be for his family to hear this now. I don't understand it.